in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 audiences you want to always be building and go over the top ways to leverage them to get more deals closed. Let's get to it. All right, before we get to how you can use AI to leverage these audiences, let's cover what these audiences are. All right, so welcome back to the channel. If you are new, this is Grow with Chris, where we help real estate professionals close more deals by leveraging AI and marketing tools that are cutting edge. And I want to just kind of go over the 3 audiences you should always be building. If you watched the previous video, you remember we talked about having, let me just kind of scroll up, optimizing traffic flow, right? And this omnipresence idea. Well, now we're going to take it a step further and talk about how do you actually do that. So first of all, you want to be thinking about these audiences that you can always be building. And I'm going to just kind of highlight these for a second in case you can know what I'm looking at and talking about. So if you're on Instagram, which by now, if you are in real estate, you should be on Instagram and leveraging the tools that Meta provides, because it still is a good place where buyers and sellers, they navigate and they spend time there. So you want to do this in the custom audiences of your ads manager and business suite for Meta. I'll go through how to actually set this up. Most people know how to do this, but there's 3 audiences that I want to recommend you set up today. So number 1, anyone who has engaged your professional account, and this is going to be your Instagram professional account. Your Instagram page will be in this box. And we want to do this for the past 365 days. So what that means is anybody who's come to your account that has liked it, has visited your profile, watched a video, they're going to be added to this audience that you can then do ads. We're going to talk about what you can do with it, but you want to have this running in the background. So every time that you're posting a video, you're posting new content, people are becoming a part of this audience, and they don't have to opt in to become a part of this audience. Facebook and Meta, they automatically add them to this audience without them even knowing. And that's a very, very powerful tool that you should be building year round. Next, let's talk about a lookalike audience. And once again, I like to leverage the power of Meta. They have so much data on us that you can actually use their tools to find other people who are likely to engage with you. So the way lookalike audiences work, let's say you have 1,000 people who've engaged with your profile over the last 365 days. What Meta can then do is, based on the country you select, in this case, I selected United States, it will find the 1% of all users in our country that match the characteristics of the people engaging with your Instagram profile. So you're basically saying, hey, Meta, find me people like the people who already engage with me. And the more data you have, or the bigger the audience you have, the more accurate and powerful Meta can be while developing this lookalike audience. So this is another very, very powerful tool that you want to always have running and being updated. And then if your wheels are starting to turn, hopefully another good audience to always have is your website visitors. And you want to have this on every single website that you own that's related to your real estate business. So just your homepage, any landing page, any listing pages, any event pages you have. If you're doing a mixer, you want to install your Facebook pixel on any page that you have. And we'll go over that. There's plenty of videos going over how to actually install those things, but you want to have that on all of your pages, because once again, Facebook or Meta will create an audience of people who come to your web pages. And you can see the largest amount of time is 180 days. So I always want to max that out. So 180 days to make that audience as large as possible. So the thing is, once you set this up on the back end inside of your ads manager, these audiences, let me do a little drawing here. These audiences continue to go up. So over time, this audience will grow. You keep putting out content, people keep engaging with your content, it's going to get larger and larger. And this audience that you're able to actually advertise to becomes larger, which is great for us. When you think about the 1% match, as as your audience grows, right? Kind of make this highlight. As your audience grows, this is able to make it more of a match with the people on Facebook that match your audience. That makes sense. The more data this audience has, meaning the more people, the more accurate this lookalike audience can be, and being like the audience of people who already engage with you. So pretty much what I'm saying is this audience gets better as this audience gets bigger. Make sense? And then website viewers is a similar thing. As people come to your site, as they're engaging with you, going to your website to download things, to learn about the new things. We'll talk about what kind of content you can put on your website to keep people coming back. But the more people come to it, the larger that this audience will grow as well. And here's a little bonus that I did not mention, but I didn't want to just put everything in here. But hopefully you're thinking, can I do a lookalike audience for this? And you actually could. So you can actually take your website visitors and you can make a lookalike audience based off of your web visitors. So that's actually another one that you can do. All right. And you can do this for different countries. You can go beyond just the first 1%, but I'm just kind of showing you what you want to have at a baseline, I believe, having these things set up. Now we're going to talk about how you can leverage AI. So what I did, I came over here to ChatGPT. I have a prompt in here, and we're going to just start with this. You can play around with this. You can make it better. But I just want to show you what's possible, and let's see the ideas. I have some ideas in my head, but let's see if ChatGPT gives us something better. So assume I'm a real estate agent. I'm using custom audiences with Facebook/Meta Business Suite. I have one audience of people who have engaged with my Instagram page, another audience that is a lookalike audience of that audience, top 1% in the US, and a custom audience of website viewers of the past 180 days. What are ways I can engage these audiences? Give me a few ideas. Let's see what ChatGPT comes out with. By the way, I'm using O3 Mini, so let's see what it gives us. All right, let's see. Well, and it gave us a lot of things. Let's kind of start from the top here, all right? So I'm kind of going to give you a whole strategy. Instagram engagers, these are people who've already shown interest in your content, so you can nurture that familiarity and trust. Behind the scenes content, interactive engagement, exclusive offers and virtual tours, client testimonies and success stories. The lookalike audiences, these are new prospects whose profiles resemble your most engaged Instagram followers. So your goal is to introduce your brand and build your credibility. Brand awareness videos, lead magnets, okay? And then website viewers. These are prospects already visit your website, meaning they're familiar with your services. It might be closer to making a decision. So dynamic retargeting ads, and this is one of my favorite things, to actually take these audiences and use them into an advertising campaigns. And you may be scared of advertising. You may think that you're not at the level to do it, but you can do this on a very small budget, as little as $5 per day, putting your message back in front of these audiences who have visited your website and consumed your content. And we're going to talk more about that in a video very, very soon. But dynamic retargeting ads, special invitations, personalized follow-up. And here goes some general tips. A/B testing. So experiment with different creatives, messaging, and CTAs to see which resonates best. That's a great tip. And having a clear call to action, ensuring each ad has a clear, compelling CTA. CTA such as subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and like the video. That's a good CTA. And consistent branding. So you just see this gave you some basic ideas on how to get started in leveraging those audiences. One thing it did not mention or spell out is that if you want to put messaging directly in front of these audiences, you're going to have to create an actual ad, which we'll talk about soon. How do you do that? But for the audience on that ad, you're going to select these custom audiences. Hopefully that's making sense. Hopefully you understand how to do that. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a link in the description so you can actually get this guide, as well as I'll have a PDF of this, of the 3 key audience to be building in one PDF for you. So you can actually have this and actually set it up for yourself and put these things into action. All right. It's Chris Watson, Grow with Chris. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.